Get ready to brew some tea, strike a pose, and dive deep into the mystical and the mundane. Witches in Yoga Pants is a podcast for modern-day witches navigating life with a mix of magic, mindfulness, and everyday practicality. Our yoga pants represent the grounded, relatable vibe of witches who balance moon rituals with grocery runs, tarot spreads with to-do lists, and cosmic wonders with real-world challenges and personal growth. Whether it's moon rituals, tarot, or other methods of divination, or just simply surviving Mercury retrograde, we're here to keep it real, help you embrace your inner magic, and navigate life's mysteries with a blend of ancient wisdom and modern practicality. We live in a time of remembering, a time of when outdated beliefs and generational patterns are being disrupted and reimagined. Together, we are breaking patterns, manifesting new realities, and rediscovering the ancient knowledge that flows through us. As daughters, mothers, grandmothers, and sisters, we are a collective of female energy, reclaiming our power and stepping into the new era of possibility. No topic is off limits, from astrology and divination to philosophy, cultural traditions, and mental health, and just the quirky ways we find meaning in our lives. Whether you're a seasoned spellcaster, a curious seeker, or someone just starting to explore, Witches in Yoga Pants is your cozy corner of the cosmos. So pull up your mat, light a candle, embrace your inner magic, and explore the universe within and around. Yoga Pants optional. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Witches in Yoga Pants. This podcast has been a long time coming. The idea first started bubbling up for me back in 2015 or 16. It surfaced a few times since, but never fully manifested until last year. One of my clients said to me, LaDeene, your work is so powerful. You need to find a way to reach more people, maybe a podcast or something. I thought, okay, here it is. Wow. Looking back, I realize now that I am an orchestrator in quantum human design, and I need to wait for the invitation. That moment was exactly the invitation that I needed for the podcast to finally come alive. So last year, around this time, I went out and I bought high-end equipment, set up a studio in my office, and even recorded and edited a few episodes. And nothing happened. I wasn't sure if I was stuck, scared, or both, but I spent a lot of time releasing blocks and emotions around showing up authentically and truly being seen. Working one-on-one with clients and leading small retreats is one thing, but pressing that record button felt like something else entirely. The episodes I recorded were good. I mean, amazing women, powerful stories, but they kind of leaned more towards an interview style, and I was looking for more of a conversational vibe. Don't worry, I'll probably release those episodes at some point, but through this process, I realized that recording solo was probably the best route for me right now, and I'll have an occasional guest speaker sprinkled in. I don't know exactly how this podcast will unfold, but I do know that divine timing is here and the time to move forward is finally here. So let me share with you a little bit about myself. The introduction to the episode touched on my vision for the podcast, but I want to take a few minutes to tell you more about my story. I've always known I was different, not in a better than anyone else kind of way, but I don't quite fit in kind of way. As a child, I don't even know why. I just felt it. The real turning point for me came in 2008 when I relocated and enrolled in massage therapy school. I was burned out from working multiple jobs. I'd been a single mom. My career path wasn't going anywhere, and I felt divinely guided to start fresh. During school, I worked for my then boyfriend, now husband, for his company. And I started out as assistant manager, and I quickly moved up. And by the time I graduated, I was a sales manager overseeing a team of 26 B2B specialists across 3 states. And I was making so much money that I didn't want to walk away and start a massage business. So I just kind of stuck with it. By 2013, though, my health had collapsed. I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's thyroid disease, and I was forced to leave my job. Most days I was too exhausted to function. And at first I followed the prescriptions, immune suppressants, the doctor visits, but something still felt off. I wasn't getting better. Around 2014 and 15, somewhere in there, I had a wake-up call, and I realized that I was ignoring everything I'd learned in massage school, and I was handing my health over completely to Western medicine, and that was not what I wanted. So I dove back in. I signed up for this autoimmune summit that I found online and began implementing what I'd learned. Dietary changes, supplements, turmeric and ginger tea, game changer for me. Those small shifts for me were life-changing. So much so that I ended up enrolling at the Institute for Integrative Nutrition and launched a health coaching practice. while also offering massage therapy and Reiki. So through IAN, I met a friend in LA who introduced me to the emotion code. I was instantly hooked. I became a practitioner and then later added body code certification. Over time, my practice evolved from health coaching to primarily emotion code and body code work. And word of mouth built my client base, and I loved what I did. A couple years ago, I discovered quantum human design, and I was immediately drawn in. I went and bought all the books I could find on the topic. I was determined to self-teach, and I realized it is so complicated that I went ahead and invested in a certification and added that to my practice. Honestly, sometimes I wish I had found quantum human design sooner. It gives such deep insights into where conditioning lives within our charts and how to better work with it. But I also know that every step brought me here. And with a blend of modalities, I feel I truly have a well-rounded approach to healing, and I love it. So that's my story in a nutshell, and I hope you'll join me on this journey. If you'd like to know more about your own quantum human design chart, visit createyourvibrantlife.com and download your free chart. It might be helpful to have your chart printed out and nearby for future episodes, since I'll be weaving little bits and pieces of quantum human design probably into everything I talk about. It's really top of mind as I focus on it within everything that I do. So thank you so much for listening, and don't forget to follow along. If you have ideas for topics that you'd like me to cover, or if you'd like to be a guest, email me at LaDeene@createyourvibrantlife.com. Thanks for listening.